Facebookers, how are we? So tonight's video, lads, I'm talking about fear. Something I've been coming across. Well, I came across a lot in my own life personally, and certainly I'm coming across it a lot with people I'm meeting this weather. That, lads, fear can control our lives, and it's not in a good way. It can be very negative. Negative thinking. We've a fear of change. We've a fear of the unknown. But what I would say is, lads, if we don't take control of our fear and I suppose stand up to it, it is taking control of our life. So what would you rather, living a life of fear, or actually, take that chance and do something? And who knows? It could be magic. It could work. But for me personally, it can really control your life, because I had a fear to walk the street sometimes. I'm talking, we can have a bit of anxiety, people, but sometimes it's just a fear about how we look, and more importantly about how we feel about ourselves. This can come from many circumstances in our life. A lot of the times it can come from childhood things. It can come from stuff that's happened in school at an early age, and this has a tremendous, massive effect on how we are in later life. Now, how do we break that cycle? Because it is very hard, lads. Sometimes it's that fear of going to the gym, of shit, people looking at us. What are they thinking? Lads, I write a lot about this. When we are thinking for someone else, it doesn't matter what I think of you, what your family or friends think of you. It only matters what you think and how you're going to solve it. And of course, there's going to be help needed, because we can't do it by ourselves, no matter what anyone says. We all need that bit of help in life to be able to push forward and to reach those goals and to ultimately become a happy person. And then when we get to that person, we can help other people come. And then it's a nice little domino effect in life. It's a really positive domino effect where, if everybody did this, the world would be a much better place. But lads, we can spend years thinking about what people are thinking about us. Unfortunately, we're living their lives and we're not living our own. We do have to, at some stage, stand up, take control of our lives and our fears. And yes, is it easy? No. Is it hard? Yes. But what is the option? The option is you sitting at home, depressed, afraid of what people think of you. The fear gets worse. You sitting at home just gets worse, that you don't want to get out of that shell then, because we're in the comfort zone. So then usually what we do, we'll go to food, drink, drugs, gambling, all that sort of stuff, because of all the shit we're carrying around from when we're young or when we're in our teens or even up to the lives. Lads, life can be hard, as I said, so we can carry a hell of a lot of stuff. The only way I know of fixing, and this is coming from me personally, who I've had all those problems with me that I've just stated out in this video so far, is talking about it. There is no magic pills. It is sitting down with someone you can confide in, which is probably the hardest thing you can do, because 3 years ago, lads, I wouldn't have talked to people. I wouldn't be on this video talking now. But you know what? I learned how to talk. I learned how to share my feelings. And then, things got better. It was like a weight lifted off my shoulders. So every day I do it now. I do a video. I feel a hell of a lot better. That's why I do it. I do try to help. But if you are sitting at home and you are in a situation where, you want to get and do something, you want to improve your life, I'm going back to the story how I started, what I'm saying, a lot of people have a fear of coming into the gym to even see us, because they think they have to lose weight, which isn't the case, lads. The reason why I'm in this gym is to help people, is to help you, especially you, the person who is full of fear, who may be slightly depressed with how they're feeling, how they're looking, and they might not have a way out. So this is a message for a lot of you guys who were feeling like me years ago and who are still feeling that way now, that there is a way out, but it does start with just a small bit of communication, and then your problems and your mindset can be managed. It's not going to work overnight, but it will certainly improve day to day, lads. And when you add all those little percentages up, boom, you've got a new life. You've got your newfound happiness. And I want to ask you the question, how great would that feel if you had that, when you're living in your head and you're envisioning what other people are doing, you wish you were there. How would that feel if that was you, that happy person, that happy, confident person? with the new physique, with the new routine, you know, the new mindset. Well, who doesn't want that? Lads, I said I'd do a video on that because I think it's quite important to get it out there. So thank you for listening.